Yo! Video games.
Okay, here it is, boys.
All right, 10. 10.
Let's do this.
Just everyone say what your number 10 would be.
We can put DMC5.
I think DMC5.
DMC5, number 10.
Steven? I mean, it wouldn't matter what I say, but
I guess.
But still, I think it depends on where we go for the next games.
Yeah, that does.
World.
I could do a flip.
You would put Monster Hunter World at
Yes.
10. Okay, so DMC5 is winning the 10 slot.
Yes. Okay.
Steve is
I need
proposing
that
World at
pen.
9.
Let's take a look at that. So, Louis. Number 10. DMC5. All right.
Steve proposes World at 9.
World at 9. I think World's better than Marvel vs. Capcom 1.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah.
I propose MVC 1 at number 9.
Eh.
Sure, it is kind of like the most content-deprived game on here.
God damn it.
What? Nah,
It is good.
Let's go crazy, Simmons. Let's go
Oh,
crazy.
let's go. We'll put it at 9. Let's go crazy and put it at 9.
Let's go crazy.
We're gonna have some food soon, Shannon. Have some of that pasta with some salmon.
Can you get away from the camera?
Okay, we're back in the seat.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Here we go. There we go. My bad.
All right, so I'm
Wait,
guessing,
I gotta stand behind this fucking
Steve is
list.
going to argue World at the bottom until it gets at the bottom.
It should be 8. Come on. I think World should be at 8. There you go.
Okay, sure. World at 8.
Wait, whoa, we're moving. Let's start
Too
thinking
fast?
about this.
Oh, whoa,
I think we maybe are moving too fast where something like all of a sudden Mega Man X4 is number 2. It's like, whoa, I don't know if I agree with that. That's not gonna happen. But we're moving quickly. We're running out of spaces.
Good.
So let's
my mom.
Do not hesitate. Show no mercy.
let's think here.
World or X4?
I would actually maybe put World above X4.
Okay.
I might put X4 at number 8.
Would you put X4 at 8?
Yes.
Would you
There
put
you
X?
go.
Yeah, there you go. X4 at 8.
Okay. Being here in the first place, fucking Mega Man X4. Shit. Those stupid little fucking voice and shit, and then Sigma goes there, yeah, X, yeah, I hate you, it was so fucking dumb, and he's just running and shit like that. It wasn't even that good in the fucking game. It was lame as shit.
At least you could play him.
Yeah, at least. That's the least. Okay.
X4 is gone. So what's
Then World!
Steve, you
What
love
about-
co-op games, though.
What about Street Fighter 2? It's way higher. It's top 5. Street Fighter 2 is top 5. Okay. Yes.
Are you cool with this, Kenny?
I wouldn't say
World at 7. I can't believe you never got into Monster Hunter at all, Steve.
He did.
I tried.
Yeah, World, pretty much.
Monster Hunter World.
CVS
W or
2.
some ass cheeks. What the fuck is that? Yeah.
CVS 2 at 6.
I would put CVS. Oof, man. That's the way you like drew it. I was like, look at that. Looks like a W. I don't know what the fuck that is, Max. That is you, Max. Your mind is somewhere else, bro. What is your hand? Is that, bro? Yeah. See, this is a W right here. You see that? What the fuck was that? What the fuck is he doing? I was like, bro, what is? I was like, what the fuck is he writing over there?
It could have been balls.
It could have been balls.
It could have been.
I love
Hey,
balls.
Max, hey, listen, bro. What's going on here? Whoa, what's going on?
Oh no!
Max loves balls.
Get some ruffle lines.
Max loves balls, man. Jesus. All right. We're adults here, guys. We're adults.
Chill.
Come on, guys. Jesus Christ. Monster Hunter what balls. What the fuck, man?
Monster balls.
Good gravy, man.
CVS 2.
Didn't we agree that 6 was gonna be? Oh no, I'm sorry, my fault. You didn't cross it out. You didn't cross it out. Oh no, I guess not.
X4? Whatever.
Yeah, X4.
Whatever.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm getting confused.
CVS 2.
I like it higher, but if you all say it, that's where it goes.
I would say CVS 2. Yeah, at this point. I agree with Simmons a little higher, please.
Then 6?
Absolutely.
Well, what goes in 6, Steve?
Third strike. For the love of God, bro.
I can't agree with that. I can't agree with Third Strike at 6. I can't. I just can't.
So we got CVS 2, Third Strike, Street Fighter 2, RE4, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, RE2.
I think there's CBS 2 or Marvel 2.
I like
I
CBS
could
2
go-
more than Marvel 2, but I'm not
I
winning.
have Marvel 2 above it.
Yeah. I don't know.
I put Marvel 2 above CBS 2. Again, I like of course, who doesn't like CBS 2? But I love the groove system, and I think it's greatest strength and also biggest weakness.
Because no one uses ass.
Right, yeah, and it's also the fact that like some grooves are not completely thought out super well.
No.
You know that like the EO patch kind of fixes that a bit, but also fucks the game up.
Fix it and mess it
Like
up
the
at the same
grooves
time.
are really neat, but at the same point, it's like it would have been nice if we just got a focused game that offered us a lot of that shit that was well refined. Instead, they just go for fuck it, just have fun, and it doesn't always hit, you know. But I think it's the fact that it's one of the only fighting games up here that gives you real options to the whole roster, and it really adds like a lot of depth to the game, which is fun, you know.
I personally had more fun playing. I had more fun playing MVC2. I did.
I know, because it's more fun. It's more fun of a game.
It was just more fun.
This game ultimately is like a grounded ass Street Fighter
Yes,
game.
yes,
And
it's more
kinda
solid.
It's good. That's what it is. So if
Yeah.
you like that, like,
Yeah.
and that's my issue with it is
It's
that
a
like
personal
it's a personal take.
on what you find enjoyable.
And we like big jumpers
in a fighting game.
We like big jumpers, big
I want
dashes,
big combos,
big combos. Yep.
crazy
So,
fucking characters.
Who doesn't want it at 6 besides me?
I want CBS 2 at 6,
Same.
and I want that to get Marvel 2 higher, and maybe some of the other games even higher.
I mean, honestly, dude, like two Resident. I think the Resident Evil should be really far apart.
No, I think they're both getting top 5. I think they're just probably gonna happen. It's probably
Nope.
likely is going to happen.
Fuck. Is this? How do you even debate this fucking list, chat? How do you debate this list, man? I can't do this with these guys.
Hive minding with us. Look, man, it's CVS 2. Let's just fucking like call it. Like
What are you supposed to do?
What's wrong with it 6?
let's just. I mean, I put it higher, but fuck it. It's
And the
help
thing
me,
is
chat.
too, like
You guys gonna
Street
help me or
Fighter
no?
2 is. Yeah, I mean, when you think of Capcom, do you think of Street Fighter? You think of Resident Evil?
yes.
Street Fighter 2.
Yes.
Street Fighter 2 is the fucking just the Godfather, and then Street Fighter Third Strike is like the perfect, like.
All right. So what's 5? Marvel? Was it Marvel?
I swear to God, if you guys try to put RE4 on #1, I'm gonna lose my shit.
That's what it's
I
gonna
am
do.
going to fucking
Start
lose
losing
my
it
shit.
now, Steve.
If you guys try to fucking put RE4 as #1, I am going to rip this fucking board apart and will never
else
use
is
this shit
number one?
again.
What else is number
What
one?
else is number 1?
What do you want for number 1?
What is
Steve?
number 1, dude?
I'll go with you on that. I'll fight with you on that.
Yeah,
battle.
but I'm curious what number 1 is.
Because there's ain't no way.
The game that started it all. The
Street
game.
Fighter 2?
Street Fighter 2?
Yes.
Okay,
dude.
I'll go to war with you on that.
Yeah.
You know what? It's kind of like
That's a decent argument.
That is a-
I'll go to
good
war-
argument.
I'll go to war with you on that. 'Cause you don't think
I'll
it's
fight you
fuck.
on MVC2, but
To be honest,
The
if
fuck?
there is one thing that is more quintessential Capcom than anything, even more than Mega Man, it is fucking Street Fighter 2.
It is
dude.
the
there you
brand.
go.
This is the reason
That's
we
why,
are
hey,
we
Steve,
are all here.
That's why I asked you, because that battle, the RE4 battle, Simmons would cut off his own fucking foot.
leg, yeah,
and
that
try to,
shit.
like, yeah.
So fucking insane, bro.
All right, so I'm starting to see
Marvel
an
2
interesting
for
top
5?
3. I would be willing to put an argument between. Man, no, I don't think we should be looking at Marvel 2 at number 5.
why
Nah,
not?
I don't. Yeah.
Is RE2 at number 5?
I agree. Max,
OG RE2.
Speaking my language. Speaking my
Is
language,
RE2
bro.
above RE4?
Let's go. Let's go.
RE2
Okay.
at number 5 is what I'm sort of
So
saying.
you two, I'll agree with that. I put it higher.
Kenny?
I defended it to stay.
All right, Kenny's on the fence. What's going on, Kenny?
It is in 5.
I RE2 is my.
Kenny,
It's still a top 5. Kenny, it's still top 5,
What is
bro.
your number 1? Are you agreeing
I'll
with
go
Steve on Street Fighter 2?
I'll go with Street Fighter 2.
Okay, all right.
But like RE2 to me is fucking top 3. I love that shit.
Yeah? So it's
Like,
close.
It's so close. Like RE remake and RE2 are like
Yeah.
fucking.
All I'm saying is
shit.
that we're really...
And it is Capcom.
Yeah.
I mean, like, granted, you guys are gonna fight for RE4, so yeah, but like, Resident Evil 2, the zombies, the But whatever. It's like
Okay.
there's
I
a
can-
battle.
to me, I
There's
can-
a battle where I just
RE2 is
know.
top 5.
There's just a battle that I know that I can't win.
RE2 top 5?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right,
I can
it's
see it
3-on-1,
as
it's
3-on-1.
I can see it. I can see it being higher, but I can also see that's not bad.
Yeah, 3-on-1.
Look, I would put Marvel 2 at 5, but you guys don't want it, so fine, RE2.
Oh, Simmons, please.
I would. I would.
Yeah, you would.
I
I'm
would.
seeing what the chat's saying.
But this is democracy, Steve.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't hate that. I don't hate that.
Crazy, Simmons.
Democracy.
RE2. And at this point, I'm starting to see where this list is going.
Okay.
And now we are getting to a big push comes to shove couple of games. There's a 3 and 4 right here. And to be
You
real,
know what's crazy? Listen, everybody shut up. I see it in my vision right now. There is a game called Resident Evil 4. There's a game called Third Strike, and there's a game called Marvel vs. Capcom 2. So I'm just saying, chat, there's games that literally have the title of where they should be on this list.
and here's the thing.
I'm just saying.
It's close.
I'm just saying, guys.
Close.
I think in these 2 spots, I don't think RE4 goes in either of those spots.
Nope. Chat, we can end this right now.
I think that these 2 spots belong to either Marvel 2 or Third Strike. And they're next to each other, but it depends on which
Okay,
one goes first.
this is more legacy. This is more like perfection.
well,
This is like steak.
This
is like a high-class steak
this
dinner.
is 1 year before that one. So
Right.
like
I mean,
just to be
this is
real,
like
it's
a-
technically more legacy.
Okay, this is like the high-class steak dinner. This is like the best buffet in
We can
Vegas.
end this right now, chat. We can end this right now. Right now! Who's with me?
I think Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is number 4.
Yeah, I think it is too.
Kenny, you know these guys are insane. They're fighting so hard for their RE4. You and I know both. RE4 does not deserve the top spots that they're trying to put it in.
Yes, it does.
Well, they're trying
They're
to
trying
get
so
the number
hard.
1. Is
They're trying. No, they're trying to push it. They're
am I?
fighting so hard. They're fighting so hard.
Am I trying to get RE4 number 1?
Kenny, they are going to fight so hard for either 2 or
I?
1. We cannot let that
2
happen.
or 1?
Yes, they're
2's already gone.
no. They want RE4 for number 2 or 1.
Yeah, 2's fine, not 1.
One's fine.
Shut up, Simmons.
I think Marvel 2 at 4 sounds good to me.
I think Marvel 2 at 4 sounds pretty good as well. And
Do you hear these guys? Chat, do you hear these fucking guys? Do you hear this? Kenny,
But
where do you think Resident Evil 4 should go on the list with only 4?
okay,
Okay.
not my favorite Resident Evil. But what it did for the fucking genre of gaming and shit is undeniable. You can't deny that, and that's fine, and I recognize that.
Like,
RE2 and RE Remake, I love them, and people say, oh, RE2's not horror. Go, you know what? Sit down and fuck off, okay? It's fucking horror. The setting is fucking scary. The jump scares are great. The fact that you have to run around and do shit, and like you haven't saved, and you could lose hours of your fucking time, made it really fucking scary to me. Like Resident Evil, scary, spooky, okay? RE4 tension, but what it did for the genre of gaming is undeniable. Okay, and that I cannot.
And there's only one other game
Yeah.
on this list. I think that was a genre-defining, changed the entire fucking industry.
Yes.
Only
So
one other
that's
game.
why I do believe it can go higher. Than like for
Then a couple of great fighting games.
And I'll be fair, I can fucking spoil the list, and I think that hey, Street Fighter 2, RE4, major game changing fucking
Steve's
games.
not happy. As usual. All right. So
what's for, Ken?
then we are
Marvel 2?
definitely in agreement of where we see 1 and 2.
Yes.
And now we have an extremely eloquent moment where the perfect game could land in number 3. The perfect game. Steve said it himself. Steve said it himself.
Also said something else.
Steve said,
Also
he
said
promoted the
something
idea,
else.
and I was like, I love that idea.
Yeah,
Steven.
yeah.
What should
I
go
love that
higher
idea.
between Marvel and Third Strike? Specifically those two. What should go higher?
It's tough. Those are two kids. It's like, hey, this is my son Billy.
Can I choose for you?
This is my son Billy, and this is my other son Connor.
You want me to fight, Chet? I can't. There's nothing left. There's no energy. There's
nothing
nothing like
left.
that. The fucking the engine is cooked. There's no gas in the fucking car. There's no gas. There's nothing left, bro. I'm in the desert.
Steve's running on empty.
I'm in the desert. There's no water anywhere. I see mirages. There's nothing but sand. You want me to chew on sand? Is that what you guys want me to do?
Save us.
Fuck! I'm fighting these guys all the fucking time.
Well,
I've gotten my ass kicked, Chet. You were supposed to throw in the towel. You want me to die out here? God damn!
I want me to
The fuck? Throw in the goddamn towel.
Okay.
What do you think, Steve?
Yeah.
Wait, seriously, what do you think?
Well, Steve would want.
Where would your top 4 go?
He said it.
Just say it clearly and loudly and proudly.
Resident Evil 4, number 4, Third Strike. Number 3 for Third Strike, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, arguably the greatest fighting game to come out of Capcom, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and then the most defining fighting game of all time, obviously. It's not that hard. This is fucking logic. This is not that hard to figure out. We understand, yes, okay, Resident Evil 4, oh god, it's so good. Oh, it's defying everything. Jesus Christ.
That's what I look like and sound like.
Yes. Oh, Resident Evil 4, it's so good. So good, Resident Evil 4. We get it. We fucking get
Nobody
it.
clip that.
Nobody clipped that. And use it on his stream.
If it's so good,
Nobody
it
clip that and make it into a notification on our stream. Nobody make that into a
It already
notification.
made it.
Like having everything green
It already
screen.
made it.
Thank you for the song.
It already made it.
Resident Evil 4.
Somebody clip that. Somebody clip him doing that.
No.
So there you go.
It's
So
too
clip
late.
that.
It's too quick.
Nah,
It's
already
too
did
quick. It
You
won't
can loop
work.
that. So clip him as well, chat. Guys, Resident Evil 4 has already made it to top 5. Give it its final resting place and let everybody bask in the glory of Resident Evil 4. It made it to the top 5. God damn, it's amazing. We all agree on it. Top 5.
What?
Kenny,
Do you like Third Strike above Marvel 2 or Marvel 2 above Third Strike?
It's a coin flip.
I know, but what would you have to do if you know, like
Steve.
life or death situation?
I wonder what
Steve likes
Steve
Marvel
would pick.
2.
Fucking racing. I'm boiling. you son
Steve
of a
likes
bitch.
Marvel 2 more than Third Strike.
You know what? I'm gonna stand on my ground. I'm gonna put Marvel 2 over Third Strike. Third Strike is very beloved, but Marvel vs. Capcom is a
So one of us
people
has-
know. Your mom will know. Your
So me
uncle
and Max,
will know.
one of us has to break ranks here, and acquiesce our position to putting Marvel 2
And
above Third Strike.
and with my list, would I pick like Street Fighter 2? Genre defining.
'Cause-
RE4 genre defining.
Let's appreciate the fact
Yeah.
right now, Max. Kenny is actually agreeing with us on at least our top 2.
Of getting RE2 up to top 2. Yeah.
Right. So he's at least
Alright,
like,
4 up to top 2.
preventing a huge roadblock there.
Yes.
So we have to come to a conclusion. I think this is a better game than Marvel 2, but I think this is a bigger legacy. I'm sorry. This is a better game than Marvel 2, but I think this is a bigger legacy than Third Strike.
So my only argument for Third Strike, and outside for above Marvel 2, is that Marvel 2 is effectively an asset dump game done very well.
Mugen.
It's like the highest effort possible of an asset dump game to make it the most fun. In the biggest defense of Marvel vs. Capcom 2, what that game was unbelievable. Like MVC 2, when that shit showed up in the arcade, I want you to remember this.
Yeah,
feeling.
yeah, absolutely.
When you saw that shit for the first time and you saw 3 characters on each side,
Couldn't fucking believe it.
your brain went, "What the fuck?
Yeah, how
what
could they
are
do
we?
it?
What the
Yeah.
fuck, dude? I don't have 6 arms.
I literally said to myself, "There's
There's
won't be able
no
to understand.
fucking way.
Yeah, we won't be able to.
I do
actually
not
do it.
understand.
Yeah,
like
it's
my
too much.
brain." they made it work.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
literally play it for like a half day and you get it, and it's like, damn, they made it work.
Not only that, it was an event.
Yes, it was an event.
Marvel 2 was an event. We used to go to different arcades, Steve, to see what characters was in that
Be
arcade.
revealed. Don't forget the reveal.
yeah.
of
Reveal.
yeah. That shit was
The
amazing.
reveal. It was
new characters is
it
fucking
was a fucking event.
Yeah.
You know.
I agree.
Oh shit. Fucking. You know, all amusement. They have fucking.
It was the original DLC. You really think
Yeah.
about
It was like it
Somewhat.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, not even somewhat.
and that
You had to pay.
I'm agreeing.
Yeah, you had to-
that Marvel 2 is like, it's very hard. The reason I put Third Strike above it is that Third Strike is almost like nothing like its previous two games. They redo like that in the same way that Marvel 2 also redoes all the stages. Street Fighter 3 reserves itself a little bit and it keeps it 2D. This game is like the swan song of 2D gaming, practically. Like, this is when it's on its way out, everything's moving 3D, everything looks bad in 3D outside of what Bandai Namco's doing, or Namco's doing. So it's like, Capcom is like, no, we're sticking to our laurels, bitch. This is what we do. This is like our last fucking testament of classic 2D gaming. And to be real, it's like the best feeling, one of the best feeling 2D games of all time. Third Strike, and I get it, Marvel 2 goes on to inspire every single goddamn versus game after this.
Yes.
To be real, no fighting games that are team games have moved beyond this, dude. Every fighting game that we're playing now is just iterative of Marvel vs. Capcom 2. A 3v3 assist game with some tag mechanics added here and there, all that kind of shit. It still stands the test of time to this day. We can't get past this. We're still doing this shit.
Yeah.
My issue with Third Strike, the reason I put it even above it, is that some of the way the characters in Third Strike operate and work, the way the systems are, go on to influence like fucking everything. Like literal, what's it called? Categories, identities of characters move forward. Like Killer Instinct just rips off Third Strike like straight up. Like the foundation of what KI 2013 is, they use the frame data and the hit block animations and all that kind of stuff in Third Strike as reference because it just feels good. We just know this is the best feeling 2D game, so we're just going to use that as reference. Most of their fighting games like kind of do the same shit where they have archetypes similar to a Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. A lot of characters are sort of like that. And to be real, Third Strike is just hand-drawn, gorgeous looking.
Yeah.
Like people can still go back and be like, how old is this shit? Why does it look so fucking good? Like, why are characters so smooth and shit? Marvel 2 is kind of an ugly fucking game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. Like, and
They
visuals
put a bunch
aren't
of stuff.
everything.
They put a bunch of shit.
The backgrounds are hit or miss.
It's not consistent.
I
Like
appreciate
it's
it
an
now
acid
because of
film.
nostalgia and I love it and
Yeah.
I defended it and all that shit. But Third Strike is just like, it's fucking pure.
Third
It
Strike has
is.
a better soundtrack.
Okay. I would almost disagree, but
But I'm playing.
But here's the thing.
I'm playing to Steve.
here's the thing. I still pick Third Strike over it. You know, I still put Third Strike over it.
Bro, you crazy?
To me, like SF Third Strike specifically is just, and even in gameplay nowadays, we're actually sort of seeing like a resurgence of it. And here's the funny fucking thing. We've literally seen these games come back. They have resurgences. They have the communities all come back. Third Strike never fucking left, bro.
Yeah.
It has been played. It has had co-op cups. It has had huge, giant Japanese events
Damn.
where thousands of fucking people come out because we love this shit. This game made our lives and shit. And then they show up and they demonstrate the game in a way that this game will never end. You can always play Third Strike. There's always reasons to play this shit. There's always something new to learn.
I disagree. Between the gap between Third Strike and 4, there was an era where people just weren't playing fighting games.
And I agree.
Yeah.
This game was 100% a slow burn.
Yes.
There was people like me defending it over time. The majority of people were just like playing this shit because it was always good.
Yeah.
But Third Strike was kind of like, oh, you kind of had to be taught that this was good. You kind of had to be like shown that this was good because inherently it had a stigma. It's the hardest, most challenging, expert level fighting game of all of them. Like that was the stigma for a long time.
And when I asked you, I said, say something bad about Third Strike, and you said, oh, you know,
It's got a bunch of weirdo characters in
yeah,
it.
real characters. The thing about that game, Max, and everybody knows it, is it was unbalanced as fuck. Chun-Li was busted.
Don't use that argument here, bro.
But it was unbalanced.
We're talking about these two.
But it was unbalanced to the point where it was still fun to watch. with so many different characters. With Third Strike, all you saw was Chun-Li's, all you saw was fucking
For a
Kins,
period of time, yes.
all you saw was fucking Yuns.
But all you see is MSP in this, and to be real,
And
the parry system allows weaker characters to have a chance. Weaker characters in this get fucking destroyed.
The parry system was actually perfected in Street Fighter 6. I can tell you that right now because they balanced out somebody being expert level parry and somebody being mid-level parry. Because no matter what, if they're expert level parries, them creating a combo after that was nerfed to shit. You still didn't take off 90 to fucking
Well,
1,000%
it's because
damage.
parry isn't actually parry in Street Fighter.
Perfect parries.
Street Fighter
I
6.
guess it's perfect
right,
parries,
like
the same
regular parrying is just blocking. It's
Totally
the same
get it. I
frame
totally
data.
get it. Perfect parries in Street Fighter 6 and parries in Third Strike are
Fundamentally different things.
they're fundamentally different
This
things.
is
but
a
balanced out,
Mortal
it's fucking
Kombat
shit.
block button.
I understand. I'm talking about perfect parries. We'll talk about
No, perfect parries are also in Mortal Kombat. Like you have like the
yeah.
perfect defense. Like it's the same. They do the same shit, dude. It's a block button.
Right. Street Fighter 6 has a perfect parry. When you perfect parry and you do a combo after that, you're
Heavily
damaged.
scaled.
Heavily scaled.
Yeah.
Third Strike was unbalanced in the idea of this person goes to the arcade and fundamentally understands parries to a fucking degree to the point where no one else can fucking touch him. You said it yourself. The game changes when it gets to
Mid to high level.
When mid to high level
Here's the
because
thing.
everybody just starts throwing. I'm gonna grab you out of it. I'm gonna grab you out of that thing. So it no longer becomes fucking Street Fighter. It becomes its own fucking genre.
Absolutely.
At that point, it should not be called Street Fighter. It should be just
I
something
completely agree. It's like a unique entity. It is the most alien game of the whole series,
And-
which is what makes it great.
And only the people who are godlike at parries are the ones who can actually excel at the game. With Street Fighter 6, I feel like everybody has a chance
Yes.
to actually go get in the game. So being more accessible and still being good at Street Fighter 6 trumps in playability than Third Strike, in my personal opinion.
So, and in my opinion, that aspect is greatly benefited in Third Strike because I want to watch a master. I want to witness a
Damn.
growth period.
This list is going wild.
I want to
Chad.
witness a growth period where I see that I have stagnated and I can't get better. In Street Fighter 6, that can be kind of hard because you just see the pros and you're doing the same shit as the pros. You're like, dude, I'm doing the same combos, I'm carrying the same shit, why am I still losing? In Street Fighter 3, there are clear paths that you need to improve
Damn,
at this
Chad.
shit. There's clear messages in older fighting games especially that are less mechanically designed that allow you to like grow.
Yeah, yeah.
Where I know that you know how to get better at Marvel 2 over time, dude. You gotta play the fuck out of that
Definitely,
game
yeah.
and you really gotta do this. You can put 1 billion hours into Street Fighter 6 and all of a sudden just stall.
Yeah, yeah.
And like, man, I just gotta guess right better.
Okay, so with your argument, you said Third Strike.
Jeez.
I just want to see the masters. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I look at Street Fighter 6, I don't want to see the masters. I want to see new players come in and start dominating the fucking masters. Why? One fucking word. Blaz.
Yes.
Blaz came in and fucking destroyed it, and we were fucking inspired.
Yes.
Why? Because he was a new fucking player that came out of the woodwork and started dominating the shit out of it. That's what I want to see, as a personal opinion.
Yes.
I don't want to see fucking masters going back
I
and forth
agree
with the same
with you.
fucking characters. I want to see new players come in and bring new life to the game and bring new heart to the fucking game. That's what Street Fighter 6 does.
I agree
Third
with
Strike
you.
can't do that shit.
I agree with you. Third Strike literally just had that at Japan Evo.
Oh, did it?
New players. People that very few people have seen before. A lot of old heads for sure, but people that are like young. Like, what the fuck is this guy doing here? Why is he beating all the good people? Like people that just started playing Third Strike like not even that long ago.
Damn.
Suddenly they're fucking good.
Yeah.
It's amazing that the community is still growing. It's 25. It's 26 years old, and there's still new people coming in. And all of a sudden, who the fuck is this kid? Why is a
Fucking hell,
teenager
Chad.
whooping ass at Third Strike?
You know
What is going on? So and that's my defense of. Now we're talking about a Street Fighter 3 to Street Fighter 6 thing.
Yeah, yeah.
What I have noticed in this conversation is that we're not even talking about Marvel 2 anymore.
Yeah.
That's
So that is my defense. The importance of Third Strike has suddenly come out in this argument, and Marvel 2, which is why I nominated for number 4.
I think the importance of that argument was the importance of Street Fighter 6 and how you guys just fucked me over because Street Fighter 6 probably.
Steve's not even talking about Marvel 2 anymore. I would like this to be known.
I think you guys should have fucking put Street Fighter 6
talking
on
about
this.
Marvel 2.
And the fact that Justice for Steve needs to be a fucking
happens on the
hashtag,
list.
and Justice and Steve is right, and Street Fighter 6 should have probably still been on the list. I'm just saying. So.
Well, are we doing it?
But
Is Marvel 2 number 4?
no, Marvel 2 is number 3.
Kenny? The conversation definitely shifted.
The conversation's shifted for sure, and that's what these things are about. Because you can shift things with conversations.
But at the same point, we were talking a lot about the importance of Third Strike.
The conversation shifted to Steve was right.
That's true.
So
Yeah, the conversation, he's right. Street Fighter 6 should have been on here, but unfortunately it's not. So then we just go with the topic.
Then what is that topic?
So just say it out loud, Kenny. Marvel vs. Capcom should be number 3.
But the thing is, you needed to. Steve, you're talking about 6 when you needed to be talking about Marvel 2.
I was on.
You were right because like what Max was saying, I was like, holy shit, okay.
He's playing mind games on you with that logic, Kenny.
You played that mind game on yourself.
I didn't play a mind game on you.
You left Marvel 2 in the dust.
Because Marvel 2 superseded both of them.
How?
It supersedes both of them. Because it's light years ahead of both of these fucking games. These are it's a completely different genre, chat. This is a fucking fighting game, and this is a, what do you call it? Fucking, this is a fucking,
Tag.
It's a tag fighter. It's a tag fighter. It can't be in the conversation with Third Strike and Street Fighter 6. It can't. So, of course it's not gonna be in the conversation. He's playing mind games, Kenny. You gonna let him fall for the mind games? Don't let him fall for the mind games. The reason why it's not in the goddamn conversation is because Resident Evil 4 isn't in the conversation. Should it be in the conversation too?
Lost Steve.
It should have been in the conversation.
Okay, should we just?
Resident Evil 4 is in the conversation. So should it be in the conversation? It's not the same fucking game, now is it, bitch? So it's not the same fucking conversation.
Because we know where it is in the conversation.
It's not in the conversation because it's not the same
We
fucking
know
type
where it is
game.
in the conversation.
It not even is. Don't fucking do it! Don't you fucking dare! Get that fucking pen out of there! What are you doing? I'm staring at you right now, you motherfucker!
3
You better watch your fucking hand, you little bitch!
3-1 Marvel 2.
You say this!
I was swayed.
Of course he was swayed! This happens all the time, chat!
Third Strike. You know
Happens all
what?
the fucking
They
time.
say the third strike's the one that counts, Steve.
Yeah. Yeah. There it is,
Here's
guys.
the thing. We've gotten to top 2, and there's an argument to be had still.
Is there?
Here's the thing. We're gonna say, at the count of 5, on 5, right after 5,
All right,
what
after
the
5.
number 1 game is in this Capcom list. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Street Fighter 2!
6.
Street Fighter 2 number 1.
6.
Resident Evil 4. I heard Resident Evil 4. I heard
Steve didn't agree with Street Fighter 2.
I heard Street Fighter.
Steve didn't agree with Street Fighter 2, so that's
Yeah,
RE4.
No, I said Street Fighter 2.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure. Ask the chat.
Did you say? Do you
it
really?
number 1?
So you say Street Fighter 2 as number 1?
Yes.
Yes.
I say Street Fighter 2 as number 1.
Yes.
All right.
There it is.
And that Simmons is like, yeah. And that's the thing, is that like that's fucking fair.
I mean, it sort of says like the best Capcom game ever made is Street Fighter 2. Sure.
yes.
I mean, okay,
You're not
yeah,
wrong.
all right, sure. Like, that's not really an arguable point. I mean, I could say I think RE4 is the best game they've ever made, but Street Fighter 2 is like
And
saying.
here's the thing, on my personal list, RE4 is number 1. But this isn't my personal list. And we've gotten to a point where it's like,
well, we're just gonna be stuck here forever.
we would
so-
be stuck here forever, and I don't think Street Fighter 2 hangs that high up, but with comparing RE4 to Street Fighter 2, I put Street Fighter 2 first. Like, if we have these 2 games to choose from,
Capcom.
it is Street Fighter 2.
I mean, it created so much.
It created all of this.
And RE4
influenced.
and stuff too. Yeah.
That might have been bad.
Yeah, that's fair.
Where's the Kenny, sock? He gave you your game, bro.
No, he didn't.
He got your game.
No, he didn't.
Should have been more excited, Kenny. You weren't excited enough.
I
and
got you
you know what, here's
justice.
the
I got
thing.
you justice for your
Here
fucking.
You did it, bro.
The thing.
Even though I disagree, but
All these
Yeah.
games probably don't even exist without this game.
Yes, literally.
That's true.
yeah, I don't think
literally
Capcom
true.
makes it that far without
Capcom doesn't make it that far as a company to make any of this
Capcom!
shit happen. Without Street Fighter 2.
Without this, none of these fucking exist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because all the Capcom games were good, but they weren't fucking.
And I know
weren't selling like
success doesn't matter, but just like people don't understand when we just say like Street Fighter 6 is the best. Like, yeah, I get
Yeah.
it. Mechanically, sure, there's all this stuff.
Yeah.
And we're not using, the list is over.
Yeah.
This, in the early 90s, this was a $1 billion,
Right,
multiple $1 billion thing in the early 90s. Like, it was the biggest fucking thing in the world. Like, it took over the planet.
It sold gangbusters in arcades.
Yes, they sold so many
SNES,
fucking arcade machines.
Genesis, Game Boy,
everything.
Like, everything was, it was Street Fighter 2 mania.
Yeah,
you know?
Every genre
Like,
that you
That's why I'm not
It arguably kept arcades afloat for the longest time. It inspired fighting games to literally be made.
Right. Yes.
Like, straight up.
That's why I'm like not bitter. Like, oh, if I would I said
still-
sure, but whatever. He makes like that argument is sound.
To this
Very
fucking
sound.
day, Arc System Works, NetherRealm, all of the big heads, like everybody is still chasing what Street Fighter does.
Yes.
And we literally watch NRS do it like almost all the goddamn time with their games. Arc System Works still does it with like even like their mainline series and shit. Like their reverence for what Street Fighter and its Capcom is like we wouldn't exist without you guys, like straight up. So it is such a big fucking deal. Like Street Fighter 2 is more important than almost anything on here. Like it's so they don't even know how to count this shit in Capcom financial reports because they're based on console sales.
Yeah.
And like they only can list the console sales. They don't list how many people were playing this shit in arcades and stuff, which is just
They could count the arcade cabinets.
they technically could, but that's like not fair, you know, because an individual arcade cabinet can make literally hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yes,
you know,
it's crazy. Yeah.
Like we look at RE4 and the sales of a Monster Hunter, and we think that man, this is the biggest Capcom game ever. No, it fucking wasn't, dude.
Not if you count coin-op money.
No fucking way.
Not if you count coin-op revenue.
The problem with this is that there's very little way to track the popularity of this.
They had some stuff back then, but like either way, the point is like this definitely brought in the most moolah ever for Capcom in its
Like
heyday.
everybody was playing. Like everybody. Like there's no. Like there was no way you didn't know what the hell Street Fighter 2 was.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way. It absolutely is like the greatest Capcom game.
I mean, it's a fair. I think it's.
I think this is a fair
it's
list.
A fair top 10 list. Street Fighter 2, Resident Evil 4, Third Strike.
I like balls.
Marvel 2,
World.
Resident Evil 2, Capcom vs SNK 2. A lot of twos.
A lot of twos.
Monster Hunter World, X4, Marvel's Capcom 1, DMC 5. And people think that I hate DMC, and I'm just kind of like, man, I was splitting hairs. I'm fine with it being there.
Yeah.
I was just like, fuck, I don't know. When we got
I'm happy that we got 8. You know, we got 2 Marvel vs. Capcoms in here. We got 2 Resident Evils in here. We got at least 1 Mega Man. We got multiple Street Fighters. We got technically 3 Street Fighters. I'm actually really surprised that, and I'm actually not surprised because it is this room, that CVS 2 made it really this far. You know, CVS 2 really made it through.
We gotta have. Hey, look, man. There are lists. We gotta have
That's
our
true.
personal favorites.
It is
here.
true.
We're not doing this by like, what did EGM give it back in the day?
It is true.
I'm surprised that a pair of hairy bald tits ass actually made it on there. That's kind of crazy.
Monster Hunter World is goated though.
Yeah.
It really is, dude. It's fucking goated. I think, again, after Wilds came out, it made me really appreciate World. I think I learned to appreciate even more after Wilds came out.
I think World is the better, obviously the better looking, the better zone, the better environment game.
Better feeling.
It's just
like,
that I like the mobility that Rise had. And there was
mobility
it was one of those like rough things to like lose when like you lost.
Straight up. The mobility in Rise is amazing. The variety in GU is incredible.
Yeah.
The combat in Wilds is the best. But the combat almost like is at odds with what the game wants to be, you know. But it does
you
have
kill
the
things
best
so
combat.
easily, and you in the wound system,
100%.
lets you just like mulch those.
I haven't even kept up with it because my desire to engage monsters is just not the same in that game.
You kill them fast.
But yes, like I agree. Wilds has like, dude, if you're able to refine this shit in this, it's going to be so
Also,
fucking good.
Wilds was rough.
Yeah, and Wild's
Optimization
performance is a big problem too.
Oof.
That's still being figured out. We did it! This was supposed to be easy.
Right.
Yeah. This is supposed to be easy.
No, I knew this would be hard. It'll be easier when we get to other companies. This was always going to be the hardest.
We chose the hardest one.
Oh, definitely.
Well, to me, we chose the one that we all have the most familiarity.
Right. I mean, I think Sega will be interesting.
That's gonna be all, dude. I am so
That's
polarized
so
on Sega.
hard.
It's tough.
When you start listing them, it's in fucking sanity.
Yeah.
Of everything they've done over time.
Here's the crazy one. There's another list that we've really been talking about that we need to do that we might actually save for Evo. And it's
Arcade games?
the top arcade games of all
Yeah.
time.
Well, fighting or non-fighting?
Everything.
Arcade
Everything.
games.
Everything
Everything arcade game?
Everything arcade game.
Bro,
And I
fuck.
know where my number one is, and I'm not going to talk about it. I know in my fucking heart what number
Well,
one is. I know in my fucking heart, dude.
Bro, man, that...
In my, we don't need to talk about
Get
it.
ready for some oddball picks from me that you've never
Weird Japanese games and shit.
Well, most of them you've definitely played one of them, but it was more of a ride.
House of the Dead. Yep.
It was more of a ride than a game.
House of the Dead
but it
4
was
special.
Jesus. That's like one of the greatest arcade experiences you can ever have.
Yep. All right, chat. Clap it out.
I did it.
We did it.